We do have a caller on the line holding, and that is Judy. Welcome to Law Call, Judy, and what is your question tonight?
Hi. The state came and took my grandchildren from my daughter last week, and she's not doing anything to try to get them back. So I was just wondering, what can I do as a grandmother to get them back?
So much for your call, Judy, and we've heard that before, grandparents' rights.
Yep. All right.
Thank
That's a tough spot, but there's two options, Judy. So option one, Mississippi has a specific grandparents visitation statute. It's not equal footing as a parent, but it allows specifically for a grandparent who's been involved and who has a relationship with that child to file in the Chancery Court, that was the home county of the child, and seek grandparents' rights. Now, the other piece of this, grandparents could pursue custody. And when I say custody, I mean more than visitation. Custody would allow you to be in the place of a parent. The fact that the children were removed would indicate to me that there is a problem with that parent. And so as a grandmother, you would have standing to pursue custody of your grandchildren.
What about termination of parental rights? In rare circumstances that happens, but how does that come about? Because it just sounds like such a really drastic step.
It is. A termination of parental rights, TPR, is the most difficult thing you can do in family law. And the court only does it for serious, heinous reasons. Abandonment by a parent, abuse by a parent, failure to support for a period of time. And so there's a procedure to do that, but you have to prove by clear and convincing evidence that the circumstances warranted it. And the court's actually going to give the parent whose rights are sought to be terminated, in most instances, an opportunity to fix that.
Okay.
Good.
Let's talk about social media and child custody or just family matters, period, because I imagine now with all these different platforms, how do you can control the teenagers when things are going on, in the courtrooms?
Short answer, you can't. You can't control a teenager.
Yeah. Social media or otherwise.
Because
right?
I'm just thinking, I imagine maybe, there's an issue about visitation and the kid's hanging out with a friend over the weekend, or maybe you're trying to prove that this is an unfit parent. And, here's proof, little Johnny's, somewhere he shouldn't be for the weekend.
Well, they post something that they maybe shouldn't have posted, and the fact that they're in the custody of the other parent suddenly makes that parent the bad parent.
That's right.
Even though they could have easily posted it with the other parent. So what do you do?
So as a parent, your job and priority is to protect your children. That also means appropriate supervision. And so there's some safeguards and controls for that. Free reign to the cell phone. That's a parenting decision. And just because maybe the other parent gave them the cell phone doesn't mean they have free reign for that. Under your house, it's your rules, for even if it's their cell phone. Additionally, there's some apps for that.
There are some good apps, Bark and some other apps, Our Family Wizard, and what these can do can monitor cell phones. You can monitor the number of hours or minutes on the cell phone, the type of websites. You can get email or text notifications if there is anything inappropriate, bullying, sexual references, things like that. So you can really keep an eye on a 10, 11, 12, 13-year-old kid to make sure that they're not doing something out of your presence that they wouldn't do if you were sitting right there.
Yeah.
So I think you need to put that on there, especially if you're going through a divorce, so you can say, well, yeah, I watch it when they're in my presence, and even when they're out of my presence, I'm still monitoring.
Okay. All right. Very well.